In this video, I aim to increase my deposit from 400 bucks to 10,000. I will show you all the secrets that I will use, show you how to choose currency pairs, and look at risk management, and I suggest you start right away. And I also want to remind you that an elite membership is available to all Booster Bot subscribers. What is it? It is a closed community where Booster Reader team and our professional traders share useful courses. These are smart mana tutorials, psychology tutorials, and almost every day there will be a news practice by professional traders. To get in, feel free to write to the support account that you want to become an elite member, and soon the support guys will add you to this club. I'll leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And we'll move on to the video. And I forgot to say that each elite member of the community is assigned a personal manager with whom you can consult, ask for the best currency pairs at the moment. In general, full individual support will be assigned to each elite member. Link in the description. In order to increase my deposit very quickly, I will have to take a risk, and I will open a minimum of 50% at the beginning of the trade, which is $200 of my deposit. The next step is to choose a currency pair. I will be satisfied with currency pairs on which the payout is at least 75%. That is, currency pairs on which less than 75% I will not take into account. It is necessary to understand this in order to quickly increase your deposit. I propose to immediately select the currency pair Euro-Dollar $200 on deposit, 1 minute per trade and candles 15 seconds. I go to the booster bot itself. I choose the currency pair Euro-Dollar and the time for the trade 1 minute. I get a buy signal for 1 minute and immediately open my buy trade, and then in this video I will share with you the secret of candlesticks, which will help you to earn even better with Booster Bot. Excellent first trade brings me $184. The next trade I will open also on 50%. It is $292 again on the Euro-Dollar. I get a signal to buy again and immediately open my buy trade. As you can see on this currency pair, good upward movement respectively. This deal I have open on the trend. The second excellent deal brings me about $270. As you can see already, in 2 times I have increased the deposit, which is not difficult, and then I can continue to risk 50% and I can increase my budget to 70%, and I will not risk my initial deposit. Although no, 70% is probably very much. But here at $450 I am ready to open the next deal. I'm going to choose the Canadian dollar. And the time to trade is also 1 minute. And now I get a sell signal and I immediately open my sell trade. And as you can see, there is a good downward movement here now. Booster Bot takes into account the trend direction and accordingly gives safe trades on the trend. But if it gives a trade against the trend, it means that it has seen some potentially good level for which the price is likely to get a good reaction. And yes, now about the secret of Japanese candlesticks, you need to pick 5-second candles, and in the next trade I will show you how to open the trade correctly. I'm making $414 more, and now I'm not going to risk on my $400 initial dollars. I'm going to risk on the whole amount that I have left on top, that's $860. I'm going to stay on the dollar Canadian dollar pair. I'm going to get a new signal from Booster Bot. But I get another signal to sell and wait for a new 5-second candle on it. I open my deal to sell. And what is a little nuance is that on the new 5-second candle, you can have such a huge impulse on which you will enter your deal on the downside. And just a few seconds later, you have a candle will go down and you will enter on the very tail, on the very wick, and it will be the best entry point. Great, this trade brings me almost $800, and as you can see, in 5 times I have already increased my deposit. So the next trade I can safely open for $1,200, and at the same time I will not risk neither the initial deposit nor what I earned above. I will choose the next currency pair, let it be the Euro Australian dollar, also good percentages. I get a signal to sell, I wait for a new 5-second candle, and on it I immediately open my deal to sell. As you can see, here is a good downward movement respectively. The deal is opened safely on the trend. Here I cannot worry. And now about the time per deal. If you want to increase your deposit very quickly, you need to trade on 1 minute per deal. If you do not care about speed but quality, then I advise you to work on 3 minutes. And if you want to do your business and at the same time trade and earn, then you need to work on 5 minutes of expiry. But if we are talking about a quick increase in income, then it is only 1 minute per trade. Great, $1,050 I earned from this deal, and the next deal I can open already for $2,500. And at the same time I do not risk my initial deposit. I risk only the amount that I earned during this video, or in other words, I risk only my time. Next currency pair, British pound, Canadian dollar. Good movement on this currency pair. I choose this currency pair and the time for the deal is also 1 minute. I get a buy signal. I wait for a new candlestick and on it I open my buy trade. There is a good upward movement, so I expect the uptrend to continue now. Excellent impulse, which brings me $2,300. As you can see already, from $400 I made $5,400, and the next deal I propose to open already for $3,600. One more very important point. If you see on a currency pair about such movement, it is better to skip it. These currency pairs will be very difficult to analyze with BoosterBot, so it is better to skip them and choose something safe. Australian Canadian dollar looks safe enough with good movement. I get a sell signal. And on a new candle I open my sell trade. I expect a good downward movement here, so watch this trade. Great deal brings me $2,900, and as you can see I've already increased my deposit 20 times. And the next hopefully final deal I'll open for $4,000, but now I'll choose a different currency pair, for example a dollar. A different currency pair, for example the dollar, the Japanese yen. I choose this currency pair. The time for the deal is also 1 minute. I get a buy signal. On a new candle I open my buy trade, and after such a good downward impulse we can expect a good upward movement. The final trade is quite dangerous, but it brings me $3,000 on top, and as you can see, from $400 I earned $11,000, and you can repeat exactly the same result by clicking on the link and activating the bot booster. It is available for every beginner trader. Well, if you want to reach a new level of trading, then write in your support account that you want to become an elite member of our community. Trade news, receive quality methodologies from professional traders. In general, all useful links will be waiting for you in the description, so I will say goodbye to you and see you soon.